Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Riven Remastered, Riven Remake. I actually don't know what they formally call it, because it's just called Riven. If you pause, well, I guess if you go to the save menu, it's literally just called Riven. So, where are we and what are we up to? We're back on Forest Island. We have unlocked all of the different areas to the Fissure. Meaning now if we were to turn back to the main island, the starter island, I think it's called Temple Island, and we went to the big gold dome, all those balls should now be there present, and I think they would now interact with the book. But we just did the final Fissure over here, right? It was right down here. There it is, actually. Okay. So being that we have just done the final Fissure, I was like, are we done here? But then I turned it. This is here. And this appears to be some kind of a, you know, a building, a hut or something. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be an elevator that goes down. I don't know. And this is what we're going to investigate next. In fact, before we even go in, can we look around here? Like, what is that? What is that? I have no idea. It doesn't look like you can go any other direction. It looks like all we can do is go inside. So, it looks like that's probably what we'll do. We'll go inside. And what is that, actually? That is... What is it supposed to be? I genuinely don't know what that shape is supposed to be representative of. Yeah, we do have the star. We've seen the star as a symbol throughout the game. But I don't know what that is supposed to be. Right? Huh. I'm looking from the side, like... Oh, is it a jawbone? It's the jawbone of a creature, because you see there's teeth. Now, why would it be in that position? Like, you can't tell what it is because of the position it's in. Alright, well, now we know it's some kind of a jawbone. Alright. Alright, so we're going to go inside. But before we do, it looks like we got a couple more contributions that came in. There's a $5.69 tip from Jay, who says, these people are effing losers. Well, that does not apply to our stream gameplay tonight. That was something that happened on the pre-stream. Well, not really a pre-stream, but me talking with my stream before we began. So all I will say is thank you to Jay. That is the top... Oops. That is the top tip of the night. And, let me get you on the leaderboard. But let's not get any further into negativity tonight. Right? Okay. Then I received a $5.02 tip from an anonymous tipper who says, I'm anonymous, but I'm actually not banned from the channel. Okay. Again, that was a reference to something that had happened previously before we started playing the game tonight. For those watching this playthrough on demand, you guys are like, what is going on? Don't worry about it. Nothing big. Just some silliness. But there we go. Thank you for that tip. And that will get us up to $20 a tip so far tonight. So thank you for that. Also, DC is here tonight with a haiku for us. It says, a world in a book, an unfamiliar feel, mysterious puzzles. There you go. That definitely describes the world of Myst and Riven. So, good stuff. All right. Here we go. Well, I said it was probably going to be some kind of a lift. We have two levers. Whoa. Well then, take a look at this. Well, that's neat. It took us all the way up. And now we have a clear view of the island. There's that skull that we saw. So what are we looking for? Are we looking for something perhaps with the lens? It doesn't appear like we are. I don't really see anything around us. The lens. We haven't gotten there yet. Right there. We have not got to that area yet. We've gotten to the bottom, but we haven't gotten to the top part of it yet. There's the star. That's interesting that there's a star here. Well, there was. I don't know where it went. I think it opened up. Yeah, it was opened up. It is. Star there where we were, but we don't know like what the significance of the star means or anything. This is probably an area we need to try to get to eventually, right there. But I don't know why we're up here. I'm not really seeing anything. I mean, obviously there's the other lever we can pull. If we pull this again, what happens? Oh, it just goes up and down. Okay, so what does the other lever do then, right? I should have pulled it while we were up there. Let's try that again. Let's pull the other lever while we're up there and see what happens. Alright. We're up here. So maybe if I pull this lever, something happens. Let's find out. Oh, hold on. It didn't work. Oh, wait. Can I not pull the lever? They won't let me pull the lever. Oh, yes, they will. Oh, wait a minute. Alrighty. That's going to make a platform that then we can use, and we can now use the lift down there. Because before it was going in the water, now we closed. Alright, I guess that's all we do with this then. That was the point. Okay. So now we got to go all the way back down there, right? And we got to use that lift. Alright, that's it. That's the way out. No? Whew. Now, what's the shortcut down there? I'm trying to remember how we get down there fast. Maybe we don't. This way. So, I was watching a video on my React show this last Sunday, which you can find on DSP Reacts. That's my React channel, where every Sunday we do a clip show. And, basically, we watched a comparison video of original Riven from 1997, was it? To this version. And man, what a difference. I mean, it's very close. The environments are almost identical. There are some changes, but for the most part, it's very close to the original game. But it is so cool to be walking around this in first person and exploring like this. On the original game, it was literally all click, and then it would just do another pre-rendered area. And then you would click, and it would show another pre-rendered area. It just is such a different experience versus, you know, doing it this way. Now, hold on a second. I think I went the wrong way. I wanted to go the other direction. Yes, I wanted to go in here. I think this is going to get us out to the submarine area, which is where we need to go do that new platform lift that we just created. Alright. So now we got to take the submarine over to the platform again. Here it is. We left it here. Cool. Chia says, the inhabitants of Riven would be great mansion builders for Resident Evil. Yeah, I guess so. It's kind of the same deal, right? Like, if you really think about it, this game really is kind of like the whole idea of Resident Evil. You need to go here, you open this, you solve this, then you go here, you backtrack, you go here. The only difference is no enemies, right? What's up, Jay Stan? Good evening. That was a quick trip. Alright, so here we are. Oh, wait a minute. Were there 3 buttons before? Now, wait a minute. No, that didn't work. How does this work? I can't stand in the middle. Oh no, it's gonna be an annoying puzzle, isn't it? Oh, what is this? How you do this? Oh, I don't like this. What is going on? I really don't like this puzzle already. What am I trying to do? is this thing? Now, when this was opened, did it not go in the water? Right? Oh, don't tell me. Oh, no. I think, I could be wrong. I think I have to go all the way back up to where we just were. Alright, which would be directly way up there. That's it. That's where we just were looking down. Okay? I think from there... we have to open this water. Open this thing. Then we have to come back down here when it's opened. And we have to drop this thing through it. See how it's closed now because it's not opened? Right? So we have to drop this thing through it into the water. Then we have to go back all the way up there and close this. Okay? And then I think we have to use these buttons to pull it again. And I think what will happen is it'll pull up into the door and maybe lift this entire chamber higher up. What's funny is I can stand on it now. Ah, okay. Okay. I use it as a lift. Alright. Well, never mind. I thought, I was really overthinking it. I was thinking the same as the rotating room earlier, you couldn't just stand on it, but you can. Okay. Well, that's good. We did it. So we got elevator up. And now we gotta see where this goes. Like, what is this? There's someone in there. Who is that? Someone's alive in there. Wait, what? They're gone? Huh? What? How could that be possible? Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Okay. A hidden room. And look. Even though you're in the darkness and you can't see, you use this magnifying glass to follow a path that glows in the dark. Oh, this is cool. This is really cool. Without this, I wonder if you just get lost in here. You can't see anything. You just see, oh, shit. I actually really like this. Mechanic is neat. Follow the invisible road. Follow the phosphorescent brick road. Follow the phosphorescent brick road. Ah, look at that. What do we have here? Hell? What just happened? What did I do? Some nice music is playing, but what is this? What is this? What happened? I don't get it. I came down here and I flicked the light. So what? What did this do? Wait a minute. Oh, now you light all these lights. I see. This is like a puzzle. Got it. This is cool. Right? This is ingenious. I like this. Certainly unique. Hair of the dog, thank you for the first super chat of the night. And take a look. There's no way you could have seen that in the dark. Nice. Oh boy, what do we got here? What in the holy moly? Oh, we need to interact only with the stones that are the symbols we have found through the hidden pictures, right? So, the frog, the actual Riven Dome, the creatures. We'll have to check because there's 2 fish, and I know there was a fish, but man, I don't know which one it was. Was there a bird? I believe there... Oh, it was this bird. It was totally that bird. That I know. But it was a fish. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take a look at all the pictures because I'm forgetting a couple. What an interesting puzzle. Oh, there's the tree. There's the tree. Okay, and that's the fish. Look at that thing. The big head. The big-headed fish. That's supposed to be the frog, even though it looks nothing like a frog. The big-headed fish and the tree. Where is the tree? The tree? Yep. And the big-headed fish. This one. That should be it. Yep. Wait. No? What? That was absolutely the solution. It didn't work. That was absolutely the solution. We found all 6 of them. And we just picked them out in a game. Oh, maybe you have to do them in order? Okay, let's do them in order. So... Okay, so Riven Dome. Frog. Bird. Big fish. Creature. Tree. Why is it not working? The thing is, because people are like, is there a particular order? There's no way to know that, simply because you can find them in any order you want, right? You can literally find them in any order. So, for example, taking a look at the different screenshots that we've taken, right? The very first one we found was this one, which is the creature, right? But that was just randomly, we saw it and we took a picture of it. We could have found the other ones first, right? We totally could have found the other ones first. There's no actual way to tell what order you're supposed to do it. Maybe do it. Tom says maybe try it backwards. All right, well, if we were to do right to left, then it would be tree, creature, fish, bird, frog, and dome. I have no idea. We've taken pictures of all 6 of these. Unless it's not that frog. Because we couldn't get it to line up right. See, this is what we got with the frog. We couldn't get it to line up right. So we couldn't get it to look great. So it doesn't look exactly like that. But I think that's right, right? It looks like a frog. That's definitely the bird. That's definitely the big fish. That's definitely the tree. That's definitely the Riven Dome. And that's definitely the creature. The only one that's in question would be this. But it looks just like... It totally looks like that. So, how am I supposed to know the order to do them? Do they have... Wait a minute. Do they have stuff on the back? No. Does this central candle have some significance? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. The whole thing's been building up to this point, this puzzle, but yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I received a $6.72 tip from band. There you go. So band just tipped me $6.72. Excellent. Thank you so much, band. Appreciate that. Okay. The only thing I was thinking is maybe it's a trick. And maybe some of them have different things on them if you use the lens, but no. That doesn't do anything. And we don't have any other tools to use. So I have no idea why this puzzle doesn't work, right? There is an order? There's apparently an order. Oh, good lord. How am I gonna figure that out? What the hell? Don't tell me it coincides with this. Oh, come on. Don't tell me it coincides with this puzzle. So this is the Riven dome, and here's the symbol that was with it. How in the hell am I supposed to know what that means? I don't know what that means. Right? Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, is that this coincides with it, because there's always one of these with one of them. But how am I supposed to know what that's supposed to mean? Right? There was a codex, but the codex, here it is. See? So, okay, hold on a second. Okay, wait a minute. I might have just figured it out, guys. This might actually be the solution to the puzzle. This might legit be it. So hold on. I got to get the codex that I wrote down the other day. Well, okay. Yep. So here's the deal. Each one of those symbols represents a number. But I don't understand it. That's the problem. I don't understand the coding. So, for example, the upper symbol there that looks like a left arrow, and there's two symbols down. The left arrow is 8. So there's two symbols down. Does that mean that each symbol down represents 4? All right. So if we see one of these that is pointing down, that should mean the 4th in sequence, correct? Okay. That one right there, the one down, is just the line going straight down. That's 1. So that means if you see something that's just the upper right, that represents 1. Is that what that's saying? So the first one in sequence should be a symbol just pointing upper right. So we have to see if we have a picture of one of these just pointing to the upper right. No, that's going both directions. And both directions, according to the codex, is the cross, which is 6. Okay, so the fish is 6. The last in sequence is the fish. Okay, the very last in sequence is the fish. Okay, here's our creature. Our creature is empty, but then here's the thing that's busted out of it. Where's the piece that's broken out of it? Here it is. Which would have been, oh God, if you rotated that into the top spot, it would have been down. And down is 4. Okay, so the creature is 4. The fish is 6. We're getting somewhere. Okay? This is the tree. The tree is upper right. but also down. Which it says is a cross. Oh, wait. No, that's a double-double. So the crossover, that represents 10. So it's upper right 2 and bottom. Okay. So it's 4, 4, 1, 1 makes 10. So if it's just upper right and bottom 4, it's 5th. All right. So which one was 5th? Which one was 5th? The fish is last. Creature's 4th. I lost it. No. Where was I can't find this one now. How have I lost it? That's 6th. No. That's wait. No. No. Wait. No. No. Was it tree? I'm so confused. No, that's not it. I can't find it. Where's tree? No. This is tree. Right here. This is tree. Okay, so the tree should be 5. So, creature, tree, fish are the last 3. Creature, tree, fish are the last 3. Oh, wait, no, it was the broken one? Oh! No. Creature, tree, fish are the last 3. I'm sticking with that. Creature, tree, fish are the last 3. Okay? So now this one is... This is the Riven Dome. The Riven Dome is just upper left. Upper left is left arrow. 3rd. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So it's 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th is Riven Dome, creature, tree, fish. Okay? Alright. So. We'll do frog. Bird. Riven Dome. Creature. Tree fish. No. So it's the other way around. It's the other way around. So it's bird, frog, Riven Dome, creature, tree, fish. I got one wrong. I got one wrong. One of the orders is wrong. God damn it. Well, hold on. Frog. No, this is tree. Tree is upper right and bottom. Okay? Which should be 1 and 4 to make 5. So that's why tree should be 5. Right? Oh, wait. No. See, I'm somehow doing this wrong. We know that down is 4. So double down would be 8. We know that much. So when we're looking at this curve, which says it's 10, the double down, each has to be 4 and 4, but then that means the upper right has to be 1. It means the upper right has to be 1. Which means down is 2. No, see, this makes no sense. The code doesn't make sense. The code is fucking duty, liquid, squirting Hershey Highway. And it's pissing me off. Because it's not correct. It does, like, the one that's confusing me All right? We're trying to figure out. Okay, do we have one that just says 1? Do we have one that just says 1? Oh, just upper right? Do we have a code that's just upper right? Because maybe we could do it by process of elimination. That's the missing one. No, see, that one would be down. Just down. Which, according to this, is 4. We somehow figured out that just down is 4. Which would be the creature. Right. See, sadly, we didn't do the bird. I didn't know that we needed it. Oh, wait, is this the bird? This is the bird. The bird is upper left and down. Okay? We don't know what upper... Oh, yes, it is. So that's 5. The bird is 5. Oh, the bird is 5. Yes. So it's creature, bird, fish. It's creature, bird, fish. No. Fish might be first. Fish might be the first one. No, wait, that's frog. This is frog. What's up, Matt? Oh. The weirdest one, see the cross at the bottom? The weirdest thing about that is that's 6. We know that's the 6th in sequence. But the weird part about that is it's two directions. And it's like, if it's, then that means they have to be 4 and 2. It can't be 2 3s because 2 directions can't be the same value. It could also be 1 and 5, right? But we already know that 5 is a combination of upper, left, and down. So maybe it's 2 and 4. If it were 2 and 4, oh my god, this is so confusing. Adding directions is not how a number system works at all. Well, then how does the fuck does this work? It's not a number system then. It's just a bullshit system from a bunch of idiots. They just drew every random fucking direction like assholes, right? We know that 1 is upper right. And upper right, we already have one here that is upper right. We just have to find that one, right? Let's just do them in order. 1 is upper right. So let's find one that's upper right. Okay. This is the frog. Frog is... No. Yes, this is frog. Frog is first. No matter what, frog is first. That's correct. Okay? So 2 is this weird half moon shape. We don't have that. We don't have an answer. So let's skip 2. Okay? 3, actually we do have. It's just upper left. Okay. So 3rd is the Riven Dome. So it's frog, something, Riven Dome. 4, we don't know what 4 is. Okay? 5 is the line that goes straight across. So that would be to the upper right and down. So do we have one that's upper right and down? Yes, it's this one. And that is the bird. So it's frog, we don't know. Riven Dome, we don't know. Bird. And then I believe fish was the last one. Where was the fish? It was the two upper ones together. No, so we don't know that. Oh, yes, we do. Okay, that's 6. So we have frog, we're not sure. Riven Dome, we're not sure. Something fish, but I forgot what the other one was. It was 5. 5 is upper right and down. Okay, the tree. So it's frog, we're not sure. Riven dome. We're not sure. Tree, fish. So frog. So we're not sure what the next one is. So it could be the creature. Or it could be the bird. So let's just do the bird. So we'll say frog, bird, Riven dome, creature, tree, fish. We know it's frog is number 1. We know Riven dome is number 3. And we know fish is 6. We know those 3. We need 1, 3, and 6 we're sure of. Okay? I'm screwing something up here. 5 is the line straight across, which is upper left and down, which should be tree. No, this is upper right and down. I screwed it up. It's supposed to be upper left and down. Okay, it's this one. So that's bird. So we've got frog, we're not sure. Riven dome, we're not sure. Bird, fish. Frog, we're not sure. So we're just going to say creature. Riven dome, we're not sure. So we're going to say tree, bird, fish. We got it. All right. It took a while, but we did it. Hooey. It was process of elimination, basically. So, by the way, shout out to Ed. Ed did a super chat talking about my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Thanks, Ed, for the super chat, but that's so far away, I don't even remember it at all. I've completely forgotten the entire playthroughs, but thank you for that very generous super chat. Okay. Oh. What the hell is that? Whoa. What are we looking at? I don't know what that is. We're going somewhere. Whoa! Hello? Okay, I wasn't expecting to be teleported to a whole new world area. Look, where are we? Some kind of birds? Look at this. Are people living in there? What the heck? Where are we, man? Well, we're in a whole new area now. What in the hell is this? Look at this, all the daggers. Patty cake? Play some patty cake with this guy? Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ! Whoa. Scared me. What? I guess we're going to the tree. I guess they're our new friends, even though we don't understand them. What's up, Generation Z? Good evening. How are you? Well, I'm glad that we're done with those puzzles, because... So basically, we're done with all this. We don't need the codex ever again. We solved everything, right? The only thing we need to do is the Steam puzzle later. That's it. Everything else for the first part of the game is solved now. We have no leftovers. So that's good. We've used every piece of everything. That's where we just were. So you know where we are? We're inside now. We're inside this ball thing. JCN says, I've only seen you play the game, but man, this is the most in-depth level design I've seen in a very long time. Yeah, and it's from 1997. Not even a new game. Wait a minute, am I a prisoner? Hey, wait a minute. Hey, let me out. Wait a minute, I didn't do anything wrong. All I did was fuck about with all your creatures and mess with your paint and, you know, take a ride in your submarine unpaid. No permission. Let me out of here, man. Hey. I gotta take a shit, and there's no bathroom in here. You guys are gonna be sorry. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh, no. She got a book. Is she Jehovah's Witness? Is this the Watchtower? She gonna start preaching? Oh, brother. Here we go. And then she asked for the donation. Here it comes.
No, Katerine.
No one knows what you're saying. Got some food. I smell some good stuff in here. I smell some like steaks roasting in there. But they're not giving me any. Messed up. Okay. So I got two things. Let's read this book first. I'm supposed to read this? I'm supposed to read this, huh? I write quickly from my prison. Along with this journal, I've instructed Nella to return the book that the Noiti intercepted upon your arrival. After questioning her, I've concluded that it was written by Atris for a very specific purpose. Gain will wish to use it, though he will undoubtedly be suspicious. Once he is out of the way, you'll still need the combination to release me. I'm told that he keeps it somewhere in his outpost on 233. So this is Catherine writing from Prison Island. We need the combination to open the building she's in. The lock's there, but we don't know what the hell it is. She says outpost 233 is where we're going to get the combination. Then I assume we're to signal Atris. I think I know what might be done, but don't attempt it before I'm released. Catherine. Okay, is that it? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I gotta read all this handwriting, huh? It's been 1 week since I linked to Riven, and I'm still reeling from the changes I've witnessed. Even before my eyes could adjust, the smell of my homeland embraced me. The sweet salt air was instantly familiar, but the scene that soon resolved was not. As I stood there, struggling to make sense of what I was seeing, a violent clang sounded and bars appeared before me. It was then that I must have been darted, for my memory after is cloudy, not farted, darted. A Rivenese man, shabbily dressed in militaristic attire, was shouting something at me. He seemed to be attempting to speak Denis, but his grasp of the language was so poor that I could not make out his words, and then the world went dark. When I awoke, I was in a bathtub filled with ice. It appears that my kidneys were missing. Oh, excuse me. That was a different story. Let me get to the real one. Many voices passed until at last I awoke to a familiar face. Etty, after all this time, she's still as warm and kind as ever. And yet the years have clearly wounded her, as they've wounded everyone whose world became a prison when Gain was trapped here. Here we go. Everything is tinged with pain and less. Even Etis's bright smile, though she does her best to hide it. A desperate urgency, squelched by unfettered fears. No, wait, unuttered fears. Seethes beneath her cordial demeanor. No, her cordial veneer. Excuse me. It's even a fancier word than demeanor. It's veneer. When Atris and I left Gain here, all those years ago, I was haunted by visions of what had become of my people, and how they might have come to suffer under his rule. But the injustices I imagined were nothing compared to the atrocities that have actually come to pass. The following is a chronicle of what I have learned, a record of all that has happened, should I no longer be here to tell it. And then there's like a little doodle. Although I don't know if the doodle has any significance or not. I can't really tell what it's supposed to be. Let's continue here. The Noiti. It seems the confrontation that led to Gain's entrapment on Riven was witnessed by some of the Rivenese, but their interpretation of the event was skewed, no doubt due to Gain's overinflated view of himself. Atris and I had hoped that stripping him of his ability to link to other worlds might lead to people to conclude that his claims of godhood were false, but it appears the opposite has come to pass. If Gain was a god, and we had vanquished him, then we must be greater gods. It was thus assumed that my absence was only temporary, and that I would surely return one day to set the world right again. Thus the Noiti, the name that they adopted after Gain's disparaging use of the term, were born, sworn enemies of Gain, and devotees of me. I had no inkling of this misconception about myself until 2 days ago, though in hindsight it makes perfect sense given the way I've been treated. For their part, they naturally assumed an omniscient deity might be well aware of their own divine status, so there was no need to inform me. I only finally pieced it together during a recent underground gathering where they reenacted their version of the story of my life. A riveting tale that culminated with the confrontation between Atris, myself, and Gain at the edge of the fissure. The events had been exaggerated to such grandiose proportions, that I found it hard at times to suppress my laughter. And yet, this myth has also given them the courage to stand against Gain, and the hope that they may someday be delivered from the relentless inhumanities of his authoritarian rule. Even so, the fact that I am the one who has been cast as their savior, an omnipotent being who would one day return to Riven, overthrow Gain, and lead them to a new paradise, is deeply unsettling. I would do anything to free my people from this hellish existence, but I am not who they think I am. How, though, am I to dissuade them from this notion, without also crushing their hopes? Oh, no! Okay, ready? As Gain's power grew, so did the Noiti. Is it Noiti or Moiti? It might be Moiti. I can't tell if that's an N or an M because it's handwriting. Maybe it's Moiti. It looks more like an M to me now, so I'll say Moiti. And in order to evade his persecution, where he would wipe them all out in an instant, if he could, they had to become more and more adept of concealing themselves. They make use of a network of caves, and so far he has failed to discover said network of caves. But I fear it's only a matter of time before they're found out. Ooh. So it says 3 Bolu must be lit. Secret passage to the rebel linking room. So there's going to be a hallway where there's things you light up, and you have to light 3 of them specifically. I get the feeling we need this, right? So I should take a picture of this rather than have to open the book later. That way it's already here and I could just use it. Maybe we'll even be using it tonight. I don't know where this hallway will be, but I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of this now. There we go. Cool. So I guess that is the secret code we will need to open a puzzle. Okay? Alright, so let's continue. Further jeopardizing their existence is the fact that the Moiti absolutely refuse to sever their ties with those who have sided with Gain. The two factions thus live together in surprising harmony, their overarching sense of cultural unity appearing to outweigh the schism, at least for now. I heard today that Father and Enint, I think the name is Enint, I don't know why they chose handwriting for this because it's going to be hard to read, but I heard today that Father and Enint were inducted into Gain's labor force. I so longed to see them, but a dimness shrouded Etis's face so abruptly when I asked of them that it left me hesitant to press the matter further. I must know the truth eventually, but I fear the news will not be good. From the moment of their inception, the Moiti have sought to disrupt Gain's plans at every turn, sabotaging his constructions, stealing from his precious stockpiles, and keeping an ever-watchful eye on his every move. They shroud themselves with dark coverings, and delight in the fact that their enemies are often frightened by their wraith-like appearance, and their almost preternatural ability to wreak havoc without detection or consequence. It was in the course of one of these forays that I was fortuitously rescued when I first linked to Riven. I shudder to think that what might have become of me had that scout not been there to intervene. Gain will certainly be hunting for me now, no doubt furious at his guard's failure to detain me. He must be even angrier, though, at the loss of the linking book that he surely assumes I brought with me. That I was deceived into linking into Riven without a way back is a bitter yet fortunate fact, for it may well have meant the death of us all had a path back to Denis fallen into his destructive hands. When he finally discovers that I came here empty-handed, he'll be angrier still. That is some consolation, at least. Continues. I have glimpsed the final breath of a dying age. A tiny blade cuts the void, the white hole divided, again and again. Dipped in black, the nib drips red. Art of genocide. Today I ventured above ground to see for myself what has become of the island. I hoped that it wouldn't be so bad as the Moiti had reported. It was worse. Having lived with it for so long, the Rivenese have become inured to the steady decay around them, but I was devastated. As we wound our way through the underbrush, I found myself once again breathing in my ute, the ocean air transporting me back in a matter of seconds. But as my eyes took hold, the warmth of those memories vanished, and I was left with nothing but numbness. We had reached a bluff that had not been there the last time that I had visited my home. Riven, which was once an island, once one island. Oh, Riven was once all one island at one point. Okay, I didn't know that. Has split into 5 distinct pieces that have since drifted apart at an astonishing rate. 4 of these have been claimed by Gain as his exclusive domain. Only those who have sworn their loyalty to him are ever allowed to access them. From my vantage point at the edge of the trees, I could see 3 of them, now blighted with Gain's monomaniacal constructions. These islands are closely guarded and pose great personal risk to me, Moiti, though that hasn't kept them from doing whatever they can to thwart Gain's endeavors there. So, basically what they're saying is all the contraptions you see on the islands, the giant sword sticking in, is all Gain's doing. They would not have put that stuff there. Okay. The 4th island I could not see, as it has crept away to some distance, and now lies concealed by fog. The Moiti said that Gain originally governed from this small island, living and working in a protected space that he built for himself atop the stump that remains where the great tree used to stand. Only surviving forest is located here, on the longest island, where the village also remains. This island was ostensibly intended to be the province of the people, but it too has been irrevocably marred by Gain's oppressive intrusions. Words fall, brittle brown leaves, masquerading as green, ever have held, lives both bloomed, and as yet, seeded. I feel nothing today. I am an outcast among outcasts, the diaspora of a dying world. Despite my repeated protestations, the Moiti continue to treat me differently, their desperate need precluding any dissuasion from the belief that I am some sort of messiah come to save them. They misconstrue my every move as a validation of their faith, whispering of how I walked the island, bold and unafraid, mistaking my outrage at the island's devastation for bravery. But I am afraid, for I know something that the Moiti do not, the underlying reason for the island's accelerated decay. Gain wrote this world, and so it will fail, as all of Gain's ages ultimately fail. I must make the Moiti understand this, but I cannot talk to Eti. There were brief moments soon after my arrival when my divine status was forgotten, and I was simply Katran again. They are almost non-existent now. There is one person, however, who seems immune to these fallacious notions. Nella. Her gaze has never faltered whenever I've dared hint at the uncomfortable truth. Excuse me. I feel I could trust her to bear the full brunt of it. Gain is making books. How did I not know this until now? Atris and I knew he would likely attempt it, as he has adopted the paranoid practice of writing all of the necessary materials into his ages. He's been exploiting the natural resources and the people of Riven as fodder for his mad pursuit to further his colonialist ideals. Thankfully, it sounds as if he has not yet succeeded. As painful as it's been, the fact that I've returned to Riven at this crucial juncture is fortuitous. The age is crumbling, my people are suffering, and if Gain succeeds in securing his freedom, other worlds will suffer the same. The Moiti are looking to me. I may only be mortal, but I have to do something. Now, this is a picture of that Steam puzzle. Do you see this? Now, we have not actually known what that thing was for yet. Maybe this will explain it. I don't know. There is a little thing it's showing that the tube from that thing is going into, like, I don't know what that is, like a wall or something. So maybe there's some significance to the tube. I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to take a picture of it. Just in case, because you never know. Maybe knowing that there's a tube going into the wall will be more significant later. Let's take a picture here. Okay. Alright, well, truth is, I have to split the part, even though we're in the middle of this narrative. So, let's split the part here, and I'll come back, and we'll continue on with this huge plot dump in just a moment.